Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today's video, I'm going to be doing just a look at my account. I've been playing the game for 3 years, yeah, just over 3 years now, and I have finally hit 10 million box CC. I've completed the 4th constellation. I'm on the 5th constellation, full free to play, and I just thought I'd show my account. I'll show you the characters I'm missing. Actually, let me turn on this view all characters. These are the characters I'm missing. Of course, I'll get Arthur for free, some collaboration characters that are very mid. Rudius will be there as well, and then of course top 100 characters, and then seasonals as well. I'm missing mainly just seasonals and the newer-ish characters, and of course collaboration characters, and Cusack, who I've never pulled ever, and I probably will never pull him at this rate. I thought I'd have a look at my account. Quickly go over, I'll sort by CC actually. Combat class, CC. Go. There we go. So you have a quick look at my account with CCs. Got Queen Diane, Liz. Some of my characters may be in weird spots because different ones will have different sets on. 5, 6. Actually, there's no point me even doing this. So you can sort of tell by CC. And I'll show you all levels. So up top, there's a lot of 1/6s, and then, of course, 6/6s. That's mainly because 6/6 characters, of course, had more CC, but your festivals like Queen Diane, where you can buy copies of, I've bought like 2 copies of Queen Diane, I'm pretty sure, over the entire time. So, just so I can get a 6/6 to make her even stronger. Liz, I've been lucky pulling Liz's lately, on the past festivals she's been on. Of course, not pulled a single copy of her since I got her. Collab, horrible banner. I pulled her in like a free multi on a banner ages ago. Collaboration. Still haven't got Green Esterosa 6/6. Bloody old Goddess Liz is 5/6, the same as the new Festival Liz. Trade Melly's 4/6. Collaboration. Exclusive characters. 4/6. Further you scroll down, the higher the ult level will get, and sometimes even the lower it will get. Because it'll just be random seasonal characters or random collaboration characters that have not leveled up. I could add another one to the OG Fest King, but I want to see what his LR form is first before I decide to, because if it's still not good, I'll just end up feeding it to another character. Of course, at the bottom we have like 1/6s and stuff, but the main thing, I'll show equipment now. I have gear on everyone. I'm pretty sure every character I have has gear to a degree. That's the reason I was able to get to 10 million. And that's the reason I have no gold. Because it takes a very long time to get to 10 million. Especially just constantly making gear sets, constantly farming gold, and I'm farming gear sets, and I'm farming gold. Affinity, every character I have is maxed affinity. But not only that, if I go to affinity, I've still got 739 ale because, well, I collected because I need the affection from melee, but I end up gaining so much in the process. It doesn't even cost that much to complete one full character, like to max affinity. Anything else? You can show effect. Oh god, this is new. You can show affection. That's cool. Didn't even know you can do that. Holy relics. So of course there's a few holy relics I'm missing. I'm missing Fat King, Old Festival King, and Winged Elaines for deer. For dogs, I'm missing Cusacks. I don't actually have Cusack and Elates because I can't be asked to farm Elates. And I'm missing all of the Nidhogg but Queen Diane's and Freya's. Apart from that, I have all the rest of them. Because I can. And because I spent a lot of time farming them. Especially like the bird relics, I spent ages farming those bird relics. Because it's like 37 of them. There is a lot of them. Now I'm going to go on to gear. I'm going to show you my gear as a whole. As you can see all the UR sets. I'm pretty sure I got nearly 60 UR sets. Imagine maybe not. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 55 and a half. Not too bad. And then of course you scroll down, you just get to like the box CC like gear sets, and you go even further down. I do have like 200 characters, but if you eventually get further down, you then get to like the CC sets. You go even further down, you're gonna get to like the mess of other CC sets I have. Here we go. The sea of rare gear sets I've got, and the ones I'm currently still building. For more box CC, because of course still not done. I'm gonna try and push as high as possible, but currently I have no interest to push, as I'm nowhere near any huge milestones. Because after you hit 10 million, the real next milestone is like 12 million. Preferably I want to hit 13 mil, so I get the attack bonus, but it's not really worth it. Let me show you relics again. Here, relics. So I have all of the... So there's 33. I got all the bird. Still missing these 3. Missing these 2, but I can only get one of them. And you have the new demonic beast, which I can't be asked to do because they haven't actually made it any easier since release, which is kind of fun. I've been playing this game for a long time, and I do think that this game it's still fun to play, but I do think their new progression system, the LR system, it's a cool system, don't get me wrong. And I like how they've revamped the characters completely, but I do think it costs too many resources for a newer player. Because if they say new growth system, nowadays it's just they just add such horrible, like really hard content that majority of players can't do, so you spend ages farming the lower stages to then get one of the characters to try and entice you to buy stuff, which is like the Nidhogg. You can buy a relic for $24, or you can spend 15 weeks farming floor 1. Pick time or money. Literally it. I do think these prices are a little bit stupid. 6 UR pendants. And 100 of these coins is fine, cool, because of course they're going to be available in Labyrinth as well. But I think if you were a brand new player, and let's say you've got Lost Vein Melee, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to UR him and then get him to Maxed Awaken. Not Max Super Awaken, just Maxed Awaken. And then you're going to push for a level 100 or level 80, and then maybe SA4, then push to 90, SA6, and you're going to push to 100, SA6, and then you're going to get his relic, or try and get his relic. And then you've got to try and... Oh no, you're going to try and get like LR, and you're going to try and get his relic. And you're still missing a lot of things in between. So you're going to have to farm the lower the lower relics, so you can get the higher relics. Something that you're then able to get more box CC, and it's just so like... If a brand new player picked up this game, they wouldn't be able to get the Legendary Evolution thing. They wouldn't be able to unlock LR at all until maybe Labyrinth's dropped and they give you like 40. They have to, if they do not give you 40, you can't do it because they're only giving us 60 for free. I think it's good, I just don't think it was the best option the way they're giving them out. If they made it a lot more accessible for everyone, it'd be better. Capping it at 100, I think is completely fine. It means people can't just keep overstacking you on it, or people are more likely to spend it because they're going to because they're going to reach the limit, which is kind of cool. But I do like it. Of course, there are a few problems with it, but as being a long-time player, it's not too hard. I can do a 300k one with these, but yeah. Over the years, I think that they have made a lot of good decisions. They've definitely kept this game alive by adding either characters with cool concepts like Escanor with Final Flame, but I do think they need to think more. They need to give characters more purposes. I do think that they're too scared to make a character too good, like Escanor, because if you look at any single final boss now, it's like complete without the invincible one Escanor, which is this one. No, that's the Firelight. No, but it pretty much just says complete without using Escanor, because Escanor is so broken, or they have like, oh, you can't use Dark and Light units. But then what's the point of making characters Dark and Light units if you can't use them on end tier content, being the challenge difficulty on final boss? Overall, I do think the game is going in a better direction. I do hope that with this whole LR system, they look at, the poor KOF collab and AOT and think, you know, maybe AOT, instead of getting a stat buff, will get an LR buff. Well, the LR will do all the stat buffing instead, which would make it much easier. And, you know, of course, it'll be a different resource, and I hope it doesn't cost you the same 6 UR penance, because if it is, it's going to be a stupid price. But, yeah, relics, for a new player, they ain't worth it. I have a lot of 6/6 characters from playing for so long. I do think that they should improve the pity system. Because ever since I've been playing, this pity system has not changed at all. And I think it's kind of weird how they still value a 900 banner as the minimum you can get is 3 SSRs for 900 diamonds. Why would you do that? Let's just say, right, you're never guaranteed an SSR. You're never going to get an SSR unless it's from a guarantee. 900 diamonds, you're only getting 3 SSRs. It's not worth it. I do think updating it, especially for festivals, it should be much better. I do think they should do one every 150, so let's just say it goes 150, 300, 450 is a guaranteed festival, but of course it's random. 600, 750, and then 900, which means you'll be guaranteed 6 SSRs, 2 festivals within those 6 SSRs, which would be much more value over the current system where you have to get lucky just to get a single festival, because for some reason, you know, even though all these rates say the same, you're more likely going to pull 3 Tarmiels than you are to pull 1 copy of Escanor, because that's just how the game works. And I do think there is a little bit of a system. I've been playing for so long, I think there's a legitimate system. The amount of times people in my knighthood have been shafted, or I've been shafted, or anyone I know has been shafted, and I've got like 20 copies of one character instead of pulling like a festival. Even though there's 9 festivals on the banner, you're probably still more likely to pull one of these crappy old characters instead. Some of these characters are not too bad to pull. You know, these few ones at the bottom, they're not too bad to pull, but you know, if you're a long-term player, you're probably not going to want to pull them. You're going to want a festival, so you can trade them into other festivals, or you want festivals for dupes for characters like Escanor, or Melee, or Estarossa. Well, this new bond's not too bad now, since its recent buff. I just think that these pity systems need to be reworked. I do understand that it's like, oh, what's the point of changing it? Because, you know, money is a big thing for them. But I do think it would just make it much easier for players if they were like, oh, you know, this character may be really bad at the end, but you're guaranteed a festival at 450. More people would likely to summon, even if they're just going to go to 450 for a guaranteed chance of having a higher chance of pulling the character, over just going for 1/6. Because 1/6 characters are now useless. So that's something that I think when I first started playing, 1/6 characters were like, oh, it's not too bad. You know, 1/6 Lost Vein can still wipe a whole team. You know, 1/6 Liz could still be irritating to deal with. But now it's like, oh, your Mael isn't 6/6? Well, I guess you can't do Nidhogg then. Oh, your Escanor isn't 6/6? I guess you can be 2-shot. Because that's what it is. Escanor can be 2-shot or 1/6. And then if you're 6/6, he takes a minimum of 5 cards to kill him, or 2 turns. Liz's revive system is another big thing there. If it's not 4/6, it's not great, and it can just be vaporized. Festival King wasn't too bad. I've still only got him 4/6, but it's not actually that bad. Here's one. But definitely some big examples of it are ones that affects their passive, being the new Barn. It doesn't really affect Mael's passive, but I'm going to put Mael on there because Mael's horrible, because they don't support him with goddesses. And then you've got, of course, the Ultimate 1 Escanor, who's like, if you don't wail on him in terms of ult level, he's going to be a lot less useful in comparison. Also, by the way, the multipliers do change as well. So not only, you know, so this says, you can't actually see it, but if I click on this, it says 0.8. Change here, it's 1%. So it slowly is more and more and more. Not only does the multiplier go up, but the actual effect goes up as well, which is something that is not really prevalent in Ultimates, apart from like Lost Vein, which is Secret Technique, but Secret Technique is, you know, it's a pretty weak effect anyway. But for an ability like Escanor's, it's pretty insane. But as a long-time player, I'm satisfied with this game. You know, if I was to spend money on a gacha game, it would be this game. And in my opinion, this is probably the best free-to-play gacha game currently on the market, from what I've played. You know, there might be others that you guys know in the comments or whatever, but from my experience, this game is very good. They're very generous with like rewards. In terms of diamonds, for example, we have a collaboration. They might give us 300 diamonds. We have a festival. No, like to celebrate the ability for people to be able to gain LRs, they give us 100 diamonds. Like no other game would do that. They'll be like, oh cool, now other people get them. And you've got like 300 diamonds for celebrating anniversary. That's like a third of a rotation. Bear in mind, this game, you can earn as a free-to-play player 100 diamonds a week, just from doing your dailies and being in the bottom of champion. You can literally play a game, immediately forfeit. You're stuck in champion 5. It's all good. You get 50 diamonds at the end of the week. That's a lot. Especially if you think about it, you've got 242 banners, which would take you 2 and a bit weeks to save up for. You've got a seasonal or a collab, which is like 600, so it's about 6 weeks. Or sometimes a little bit less because, of course, we have events and other things that are added in between. And then you look at a festival, which is like 9 weeks, right? But then normally when there's a festival, they give you a free summon, so it becomes 870. So it's like 8 and a bit weeks, and of course then they add a little bit of stories, another 30 diamonds, and so on and so forth. They keep adding all this stuff to the point where a festival, yes, like if you look at my diamonds, I'm at 989. I'm on, sorry, 959. I can't read for some reason. But at the start of it, I'm pretty sure I was at like 500 or like 400. And how long has this festival been out for? Just gone 2 weeks. This festival's been out for, and I've gained a lot of diamonds. But of course, we do currently have the daily login diamond bonus. We got rewards from Final Boss. Final Boss is another good like thing, like a good event that gives you a lot of diamonds. Like even if you're just not going for top placement, right? All you get is 50%. You don't have to do the hardest difficulty to get 50%. You do the second hardest one, and you just use like, I don't know, a goddess team or a team that's got a lot of just basic stats, and you'll get a lot of points. I think currently someone's like in the top like 100 players with just like the Philo unknown team. Like this person probably just stuck a team together and was like, yeah, screw it, that'll do. It's not on here anymore. Unless I'm blind. No, I'm blind. There you go. You're like 7th in the world using the literal Philo team. This is a legit player. Literally just using the Philo team. And they got it because it increased basic stats. But overall, I do look forward to making more content on this game. And I've been nearly making daily content on this game for a year. Next week, actually. A week from this video. When I think about it. It'll be a year since I've started doing daily content, and I really enjoyed it. It's just given me something to look forward to, and I enjoy making content on this game daily. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.